You ever get one of those days? The weather's actually pretty nice outside. Got a good chill to it. But it is one of those days where the air is completely still, so I'm feeling none of it. It's still as hot as it was midday, but it's very nice outside. I need to get an arrangement where I can start streaming from the deck or something. I've considered that. I considered that for like Survival Man or whatever. Let's get the webcam up here. The frizz on top of my, because I take such poor care of my hair. Anyway, back to Pathologic. I don't know. We might finish this week. We might come up a little bit short. I've been considering adding Fridays to what I'm doing here, but that might be too much. I might get burnt out. But we do got this happening. We're going to be trying this out. This will be day one of this. Okay, are we prepared to... So I can drop the mic down now. So I'm going to have to... This may not be the best position. I've not really streamed here yet. So we'll have to faff around with it. Like, it's a little bit in my way right now. Like, not in the way of my main screen, but a little bit in the way of, like, viewing my odds and ends. And I probably won't do this for... Like, I did the gauntlet today. And probably not going to use this for the gauntlet. I mean, well, I use it technically, but I keep it more like boom out of shot, and it picks me up, I think, just as well. Anyway. Let's get the game rolling up proper. Oh, almost forgot to pop out chat. Because I won't be able to read it if I don't do that. Is the audio that good? I mean, I'm not listening to it. I don't know if we'll get, like, peaking problems or whatever. It will, I'm going to have to get better posture. Maybe go more like this. Maybe, let me get this lined up. It is cardioid, so the, like, angle of the mic does matter. Okay, and bring OBS. Oh, you... because I have good posture. I wear this shirt a lot when I do the, when I do the late night stuff. Because it's after working out. And this is kind of like, I use it a lot as like pajamas. Right after I shower up and stuff. So I'm post-showered. And I'm in my my Nixon pajamas. By the way, I just noticed what you did there, the king meeting Elvis. Anyway. Let's get the game actually up and rolling. I can find... Oh, do I not have Steam running? I think my computer did a restart and Steam's not on. There we go. I'll get this going in a moment. Here we go. Okay, let's switch the scene here so we can actually see the game. And everyone, brace those tight buttholes of yours because we're about to get the swarm of rats, and I cannot control this audio. Forewarning. Make sure you turn up your audio so you can hear it real well. I don't know, I fiddled with the audio a little bit. So, what's it? Silhouette Mirage was coming out a little bit loud. So tell me if this ends up being too quiet. I mean, sorry. I want to rearrange my windows a little bit.
Allow me to remind you that an epidemic of unknown origin is
All right.
already...
Oh, wait. Quick. Well, I still got the chance. Slinky ASMR. Keep that guy on hand. Okay. So, it's 2 a.m. of day 11. Yeah, so we might be finishing. I don't know. I would believe there to be like a 13th day. No spoilers. But a 13th day wouldn't be unsurprising. If there is sort of a day 12 plus. Where am I? Am I... Okay, I'm just in Eva's. Guessing I've probably already done my unnecessary speak to you. By the way, I'm noticing that the arm of the mic, this is all new, so tell me if there's like weird errors or if I'm picking up weird audio or something, you know how I mean? Okay, and I'm guessing I don't have anything I'm doing yet. Yeah, we're gonna start off wandering. We're actually gonna... I'm gonna go to the Inquisitor first. How are my stats doing? We're doing all right. This is actually the thing that I'm hating the most right now. Because I've had bad, I guess, RNG, of just not bumping into anyone who does armor repairs. Does kind of feel like armor is not worth purchasing because of that. Just knowing that late game, and unless, like, say, the military stuff is super durable, I don't see a reason to purchase it. Even more so because it takes damage due to time passing, not due to damage taken, you know? All right. That's right. We got the blueprints for her. Sorry, I'm a bit, like, dehydrated. I got, like, a slight headache behind my eyes because of it. Anyway. I've studied the blueprints of the specular edifice. It's a very suspicious building, let me tell you. It's not actually a building at all. It's a machine. The only thing I cannot understand is how it is mounted. Its nature disallows it from being fixed in place. It works like a gyro. Very spot-on description. What do you think about it? No. Yeah, the drug cocktails are better. It would be nice if I could soak, like, when the flamethrower guys nail me, or when a guy with a knife just does massive damage for whatever reason. But, hey, I get by. I'll go with the first one. I appreciate it. It's a brilliant monument to the aspiration of the human mind. I feel that the cause of the epidemic has something to do with it. I actually think that it might be unrelated. I think it is a coincidentally strange thing. I don't like the fact that solid ground supports a construction like this despite the law of gravity. I want to know how they managed to mount it. By answering that question, we will find out. The editors kind of fell off in the last 3 days here. We will find out where the plague came from. I don't know if I want to necessarily just call it a masterpiece. It's definitely weird. I'll give her a perhaps. You spoke to the author of this creation yesterday, didn't you? Yes, I did. So to find a way to torture him into telling you how they did it. Oh, so find a way to... Yeah, torture's your job, Inquisitor. Not this time, Bachelor. I have my reasons for that, but I will... Oh my god, I cannot speak right now. Maybe it's just the new setup. I have my reasons for that, but I will not disclose them. I'm also full of burps. And I will spare you by not letting them out into the mic. Well, I will do as you ask, even though the construction wasn't mounted by Peter, but rather by his twin brother. It could have been the Pope for all I care. Doesn't matter. I need the facts only. Something we can attach to the rest of the documents and show to the commander. I don't see the blueprints of the Foundation here. Do find them for all that's holy. I doubt the polyhedron is the cause. I'm not positive it has caused the epidemic. It's just my presumption. But you cannot deny that disregarding this presumption would be an act of criminal negligence. Fine. I'll try to find the mind behind the blueprints. Okay, so we're already starting off here. And that's the main quest. How in the world is this building supported when the very nature of it is insupportable? Perhaps the staircase itself is a form of reciprocal frame on which the whole thing rests. Perhaps it is the complete opposite. The base of the building is not a structural support, but instead an anchor to hold this floating structure to the earth, the way of a stepladder thrown from a dirigible. That's actually not too crazy of an idea. That's, you know, essentially just a big Zeppelin. But we gotta say dirigible. Give all the steampunk boys their hard-ons for their dirigibles. All right. I have a feeling you're not gonna say anything.
Commander will
Oh.
hesitate no longer. He'll act while he's still in control.
This seems a bit quiet. Is it just me? Maria's getting ready. It could actually just be quiet at my end, though. Maria's getting ready to become a mistress. Do you know about mistresses, Bachelor Denkovsky? I've heard about the mistresses. We're not sure if we ought to be happy or sad. The joy could not be greater if she were to become a mother, for today a wondrous creature will be born. But the sorrow is also great. A bit quiet. I'll increase it on your guys' end first. Put it where I think it's. I mean, like right here. And I'm also closer to the mic than I am normally, so we could probably handle a little bit more audio. In before too loud. But the sorrow is also great. Maria's leaving. We used to have a beloved daughter, and today we're going to lose her. You've written that the coming of a mistress will stop the pestilence. Why? It won't stop it. It will herald it. You'll be one to... you will be the one to stop the pestilence, Bachelor Denkovsky. Your path and Maria's run parallel for now, and close to each other too. One thing I know for sure. When Mistress comes, the filth will be gone from our lives. They're incompatible. I want to see Maria. It's too late now. Maria is unconscious. Her latest fit came last night. She came to for a brief while, and fell back into the depths. She'll wake up soon, and I believe my daughter will be able to rise from the depths to which she descended. Why did she summon me? I don't think that she actually has summoned me yet. I think that's a letter I haven't gotten. I feel like I've skipped a step. I'll check my letters. Maybe I have gotten one. My daughter had two final wishes, to talk to her mother and to visit the other two chrysalises. She can do neither now. I don't think she will ever talk to her mother again, but she must see the future mistresses. They must acknowledge her. Who are the future mistresses? There used to be 3 powers in our town. They may not exist anymore, but they have left offshoots. 2 more heiresses will become mistresses when their time comes. One is Capella, Victoria's daughter. I don't know who the other one is. It may be Sovarova's successor, but it's not Clara. Clara is pure. The Sovarovs have no other successor. Why are you so sure it isn't Clara? Because Clara was here a while ago. She looked me in the eye, and I can tell good from evil, alright. She is not the mistress of Earth. She very well may be a true saint, but I can feel where the real mistress of Earth is now. She's hiding somewhere in the termitary. Oh, is it, I've only met her once, the little girl in the termitary. I knew it. I knew it. The in before too loud. Alright, is there something you want me to tell them? I mean, it might be a bit much in some of the louder sections, but... Wait till combat music. Someone needs to take the symbols of succession from these chrysalises. They know what this is about because they can also feel this awakening. It's very much possible that Capella, who has inherited the title of Katerina, the usurping mistress of the earth, she was, after all, the leader of one of the powers while we were dead. But why are you asking me? Maria did. She specifically pointed out that she didn't want a stranger's hand to touch the rings that will forever adorn her body. Well, this changes things. Okay, let's see. No, this is still day 10 letters, because I won't start getting day 11 letters until like 7 p.m. Or, not p.m., a.m. Getting ready for the coronation. These canes are a strange lot. The decline of the family is apparent. You can almost see the enormous cloud of foreboding that sprawls over the roof of the crucible. Still, they seem to rejoice in understanding that their imminent death is nothing compared to the bliss that the birth of a new mistress will bring. Victor says that the attributes of her power should be collected from Capella and from the Changeling. Well, I'm not going to know where Changeling's going to be, but I'm going to have to find some clues. Let's see if an executor's outside of Maria's. No, it looks like a bunch of well-dressed men. Let me just swing some through. Yeah. Above the statues of the mistress, the air is heavy, as though a thunderstorm was upon us. I could swear I've seen a shade of scarlet Nina's silhouette and stature rush toward the crypt's gate. She was moving fast, but was in no hurry, as though she walked without touching the ground with her feet. You are simply focusing your sight on a single point for too long, mate. You should not forget to look around. Yeah, so wait, is this a crypt over here then? I've not really explored that in the near dozen days I've lived here.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
Alright, nothing of value here. Let's do our first incremented save. Okay, I'm actually going to pass by the, this little stone garden here. What kind of bullet? Okay, I got plenty of bullet for this guy. We're ready to go out into the world. This guy's on the move. You alright, dude? Carry on, friend. Okay, quick look around here. Oh, there's the statue I think he was talking about. I don't have coffee, do I? Okay, I actually do. I got a decent amount as well. And a lemon, which if I recall. Okay, so this is the crypt then. And I can go inside. I have a feeling this place will be interesting tomorrow. Until then, I believe Lara is next on the list. What are my... Okay. Oh yeah, we have to go see Capella. And... Oh yeah, that's to see Andrew and or Peter. Peter didn't die, did he? I don't know if it, like, marks them off if they do die or something. Well, we'll know when we pass by if there's an executor outside Peter's house. Alright. Be prepared for the plague to be, like, crazy aggressive. Okay. Make sure I'm actually lined up. Ah. Got meat. That's the sweetest plum. Are guys just rushing around because there's that much going on in the town right now? Or is there just something in their AI that's making them move really aggressively for some reason? I guess when I pass by the commander, we can find out.
It is not so dangerous to do wrong to most men as to do them too much good.
A little bit surprised that we don't have anything from Lara. I'm excited. I gotta get to day 12 because I think some crazy Dune shit's gonna happen. I think it was fate that I chose the Bachelor as my first character. I'd be pretty surprised if the devs didn't read Dune. I mean, it's maybe somewhere. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at that, the plague. Well, you were right, Septopus. That's proof positive right now that the red plague can 180 on you and continue pursuit. Just seen it happen. Whether or not it's intended is another question.
As the mind endeavors to reach one goal, the heart insensibly drags us towards another.
Alright, nothing from Yulia. At least not yet. Okay, let's go say hi to... Katarina was sick? I feel like something happened to her. I don't recall. No, I'm good not getting plague. I am okay with that. Yeah, the military seems... I didn't mean to go here, but may as well. I meant to turn towards the river. No, I'm alright without combat. Let me give myself a little bit more volume. Oh! Well!
However astute.
Isn't that convenient
I
that...
can't wait any longer. I've lost 2/3 of my troops here in 2 days.
Really? You've lost that much? I thought you were supposed to be some sort of tactical genius, dude.
However astute.
The weapon
Please,
security.
Commander, I need to talk to
However
Clara.
astute.
Commander, I need to...
No.
Commander, stop.
However astute. You.
Commander, I need to talk to Clara. There we go.
Yes?
And now I want you to forget everything that you have ever been told about me. Trust me. Look me in the eye. Or look down. Or else you may think that I'm trying to memorize you. Or mesmerize you and impose my line of thinking upon you. Aglaya is a traitor. She is a main foe on your victory road. I might agree with her at this point. I think that she's aiming to take down the polyhedron, and I think that's a mistake. No one had any illusions on this account. She is telling lies. I've just found out that she doesn't want to find the source and defeat the disease at all. She's not counting on victory. She's not trying to find a way to preserve the town in its true form. Her inquisitorial mission is just a smokescreen, a performance. What does she want then? This is probably good music to know if the music is too loud, though. Only one thing, to destroy the children's tower, before she dies, as her final word. She has chosen you to become her tool. Do you know that these tools are called rams? Yeah. Before she dies, she is doomed, sentenced to death. Her commission here was her last chance. She had to find a way to save the infected, but her job was done by the Ripper, Artemi Barach. Yesterday, she received a letter. Seems fine? Cool. The powers that be do not acknowledge that she has fulfilled her mission. She'll be executed as soon as she gets back. Why would she target the polyhedron then if she's doomed anyway? Because of hatred. Aglaia sees the polyhedron as Nina Cana's infernal gift. She thinks that Nina rose high, but her pride drew down the wrath of the heavens. Aglaia believes that her duty is to destroy this challenge before it has led to more evil. Maybe she doesn't even believe that. Yeah, okay. What does Nina have to do with her? Oh, well, this is interesting. Nina Cana is her sister, didn't you know? She used to be Nina Lilach before marrying Victor. So this is a display of family sentiments. She's salty about her sister getting involved in, like, the weird stuff that the Canes are doing. She desperately, hopelessly abhors her sister, even stronger than her worst enemy. When I got to uncover this secret and looked into her soul, my hair stood on end. Aglaia believes her sister to be the devil himself, a deathbringer. You've been a mere tool for her. How so? How so? Let me slap Bachelor. It's all very simple. The army came. The Inquisitor, halfway to the scaffold already, has no power over the cannons. So, she made you convince the commander, for General Ashes did not believe her one bit, but you will offer him a false report with a clear heart and a point in the wrong direction. Yeah, let me at least, for Changeling's opinion, I may not agree with her, but let's see what Changeling wants me to shoot. And which direction is right. None of them are, Bachelor Benkovsky. Do come to your senses. Let go of your pride. Let go of your victory and let me have mine. The town will stay, nothing will have to perish. None of the three worlds will have to be sacrificed. Neither beasts, nor men, nor children. Are you trying to convince me with shouting once again? I'm not the person to be swayed by nervous exaltation. You may as well throw a fit. I still won't trust you. Yeah, if she wants nothing to be wrecked, then I gotta wreck something. I'm guessing I want to wreck the abattoir. I don't trust what Vlad the Younger is doing. If the people I've asked you about are alive by tomorrow you'll have proof. All right. Can I continue conversation?
I'm surprised you're still alive.
All of you are obsessed with murder and destruction. Why doesn't it occur to any of you that you can heal without cutting the sick parts off? I've come to you on behalf of Maria Cana, Clara. Why should I care for your Maria Cana? Yesterday I might have been afraid of her, but now I'm beginning to feel my own power. Also, I'm not the mistress of the earth. She is mistaken. Why have the Canes told you that you are not the third mistress? Yeah, I don't understand all this mistress business necessarily. It's all very ethereal, and I'd like to get some hard reasonings going on. What? They did? Which one? Victor or Georgie? This is very important. Let's lie and say Georgie. I do not know myself. Yes, they may be right. They were talking about the mistress of the earth, after all. Did he say anything about my miracle-making abilities? Let's continue to mislead her. No. Is now really the time to talk about it. So what does Maria want with me? Nothing special, a simple formality. You must acknowledge her. Is that all? Do you even understand that it will be hell? There will be a sorcerer queen. She'll remake everything living for the sake of her ideals and miracles. She'll build a living utopia, an insult to everything that brings men closer to kingdom come. Do you acknowledge her? Yes, take it. This is for the better. This ring will remind her of where the true power knot actually lies. The knot of live-bearing powers. Oh, so you do know the protocol of intermistress relations. Intermistress relations. So we got the ring.
That does it. I'm gonna break some.
I'm surprised that the commander isn't holding as fast as I expect him to. As I almost walk into the plague vape. Gunshots in a crowded mall ASMR. I'm gonna, for ASMR purposes, I'll play a Hitman game and just shoot into the crowd. We'll just listen to the audio. Oh, you caught the stream? Yeah, well, I started a bit late today. I had to do, like, butcher. Late grocery shopping. Snuck up on me. Or, more so, there's just no good time to do it, and I had to do it today. Yeah, I blasted a,
What?
Panacea on you. Ah, you don't even have dialogue for today. Get out of here, Sabarava. Nobody likes your style. I believe that's fourth bong.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
Sabarava used to be my boy, but he's hardly got anything for me. After like the first maybe quarter of the game, he kind of like fell off the face of the earth. All right, is Peter dead? Is Peter dead? Well, there's no executor outside, at least. Oh, Pete. Oh. Well, good. Peter didn't kill himself.
We fear everything, old boy, as mortals do, and desire everything as if we were immortal.
Yeah, Changeling at least hangs around with them a lot. Oh. I won't make... Kylo Ren. Please. You'll kill me. I won't make it if the feather... Oh my god, I can't read. I got such bad dry mouth today. Maybe it's too much Tang. Drink more Tang. I need to replace it all with milk. Can't unsee. I won't make it if the flower falls down. I should have passed away yesterday. Now be bound to roam this vale of tears. Worthless, powerless, restless like a ghost. Oh, is Andrew missing? I actually don't know that for a fact because I didn't try to go see Andrew first. I'm gonna assume that to be the case, though. Where's your brother Andrew? Oh, have you seen my brother? Must be in the pub. Where else can he be? I thought after yesterday's incident, he'll cling to you like a limpet. Yet here you are, all alone, once again. Right. Yesterday he stood up for me and killed an officer. So the den denizens have been waiting all night long for the soldiers to come, but no one has, till dawn. As for me, yeah, I've had visitors all right, but I haven't found a trace of them here. I mean, I guess he acts like an alcoholic, Kylo Ren. Yeah, how'd you get home after what happened yesterday? I was strongly demoralized, and your bottles have had an effect. First, I went to the Crucible, but there I was told that Maria had dozed off already. Then I came back home, found no traces of trashing, and fell asleep. I got him so drunk that he didn't kill himself. I liquored him up so bad that he was just like, I'll do it later. You mean that Andrew was looking for you, but you were in the Crucible at the time. And it probably took you some time to get there, too. Where can he be now? If the soldiers were here, he could have gone to the commander. I'm afraid you're right. Well, the commander had nothing to say about that. He could be in one of the cells of the town hall. This is very possible. We'll continue just on our morning routine for now, though. Make our way to the pub. There might even be someone at the pub that I can ask a pertinent question to. Give me a hint. So I'm going to go with the presumption that Henry is missing. Oh, the dude that repairs stuff. At least weapons. Hey, my man. Hey, my man. Oh, I still need to actually go a bit further. He was on my route. I thought I passed where I wanted to go. Another guy who repairs things. I just cannot get a woman who repairs clothing. It's killing me. Someone, I was hoping for a stand-in. They took Andrea away, the bold chairman of our feast. We could do nothing. They threatened us with guns and even killed 2 of us. I know why, and I think I know who. Let's go with who, just in case it turns out it's like a bad grief or something weird. Yeah, I thought so. The soldiers. We were resisting them for almost an hour, but they have broken in and turned everything here upside down. And you also resisted? Fought back even? With what, I wonder? Are you making fun of me? Do you know how terrible it was? They killed almost every man. Those who survived ran to find backup. They had the courage to go outside, by the way. What did the soldiers want? Yesterday, Andrew attacked a patrol while trying to protect his brother. He disarmed the soldiers and killed an officer. Today, they came to take revenge on him. Where did they take him? I've heard one of them say that they take him to the railway dead end. I think they'll lock our Statomatin in one of the carriages, then shoot him. He's at the railway dead end. Look for him there. Yeah, this kind of feels like a trap. That's a precise description if I've ever heard one. What is this railway dead end? Well, I don't know for sure which of the lines is a dead end there. Do I look like a tower woman? I think that's what they called the line that the military train came by. What, am I wrong? When was he taken away? Oh, a moment ago. Or rather, half an hour, no more. Try to do something. There are too many soldiers there. There are more than a dozen of them here, and there must be even more there. You won't make it. I'll report this to the commander immediately. I'm sure he'll cancel this insane order. I don't think he will. But it's probably the best. If I was to guess, this is the dead end. The smart option would be to go and talk to the commander and not just jump straight into it. Although that could set me up for the situation to get much worse. By the way, the town so far has felt less aggressive than it did the previous day. I think it's just coincidental in the layout. Oh, Anna, have you been naughty?
Whose child was crying there?
No, she seems cool. Okay, I like saying hi to waifu Aspity, but it's probably going to be a waste of my time. And in these later days, I need to be a little more serious. I don't have reason to go to her. And with it already being 2 a.m., I could get tired faster than I expect. I can't faff about too much. So I'm going to kind of stay on track. Ignore the gunshots. Okay. This is a mess in several different ways. Can I get something done about the rat? Can I lead the rat through the fire? Okay, that's a pain. Let's not do that. Okay, this'll... Oh, I clicked out the screen. Okay, we got this. Got him! Yeah, someone got the rat, too. I'm happy about that. Yeah, no, that was some madness. That was a waking nightmare right there. I'd gladly not have that again. Let's check. My infection's not actually that bad. Probably eats at my health more than I realize, because it doesn't show you the health actually ticking down. Oh, I clicked out again. I'm not thinking. Line up my mouse. Because programming is hard. Okay, luckily I've been able to stock up on healing supplies. Oh, and I gotta get my windows back up too. Oh my god. Listen, devs, I've programmed in C++ before, and it's not harder in most other things like C# or whatever. I don't know what this is programmed in. It's one line of code, all right, for mouse locking. I'm also gonna get OBS so I can actually see stuff. Put this down. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, for reals though, devs. One line of code. Mouse locking. All you gotta do is put it in where you build the window.
Soon, I hope.
One line of code. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's the code basically amounts to you put mouse lock equals true. Or it's like you attach the mouse to current window or something like that. Anyway. I realize what your visit means. I shall speak on Marie's behalf. Well, it's for the better. A new colorful star is rising in our skies. For the first time in many years. All hail its ascent. Listen, it's either I can interpret it as being happy or sad. I don't hear her actual inflection. I thought you and Maria were rivals. This might open up for more information. Look, this is simply insulting. Why would I be worthy of being called a mistress? In the future, if not right now. If I put my pride and my personal interests above the needs of a dying town, a mistress will bring our town back to life. So her coming is a blessing. But this town won't be in tune with your design at all. Yes, I realize this. Who knows how many years will pass before I come into power? Very many, perhaps. The only thing left for me will be taking up residence in the town Maria will have built and accepting the place that she will have appointed to me. There is one. So, it cannot be changed now, can it? Yeah, what are you talking about? This whole mistress thing is still kind of a mystery. If only it was possible to wait just a little, I could lead everyone down a very different path. Be so much better. And how would you change the town? Oh, I have grand designs. Oh. A word I don't recognize. Oh boy. Or is it misspelled? Is design just misspelled here? Desings? Someone with English. I'm getting cucked by a dictionary over here. I'll carry on though. I would change it completely. You know, it's scarlet now. Scarlet and navy and taupe. I would make it golden and chalk and cinnamon and chestnut. We'd have new powers, new ideas, new aspirations. It would be completely different. Who? I believe the Canes were the previous mistress, correct? It was Nina, I think. Would it be better? Well, I was so close. But the town is better off with a dark mistress than with none at all. We cannot stall any longer, especially since dark doesn't really mean evil, and Nina wasn't a dark mistress. She was the mistress of the night. They even called her Scarlet. Scarlet Nina, Scarlet Maria. Do you acknowledge her power? Nina and Victoria. Could you have two? I thought it was a one-person only type deal. Here, give Maria my beads. This jewelry belonged to my mother, an antique work made of the bone of a steppe bull. These bulls are extinct now. Here, see. The protective brands are The protective brands are carved upon the spikes. I acknowledge her power. Let her reign better than wild Nina did. Thank you. Yeah, so it's sounding like there can only be one right now, though. Okay. Oh yeah, we got updates here. Clara has embraced the rule of the new mistress. As a token of her love and obedience, she has offered her foster mother's ring to Maria Cana. Capella has embraced the rule of the future mistress. As a token of her love and obedience, she has offered her mother's necklace to Maria Cana. You can take these relics to the crucible. Maria is waiting. Yeah, because they were saying that we have... So, okay, we got a mistress for each one. But it's really sounding like... Oh, okay. I see what it's getting at there. Acknowledging her coming in, I guess, arguably first. They'll have to wait for the Subaraba. And I guess... Well, I don't exactly know why... Like, what sets them off. Oh, jeez. Blake. That's gonna be a tough one to overcome. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you put Andrew Statamatin, the architect, in front of a firing squad? I've never heard of this person before, and no, I never gave such an order. Tell me more.
Oh?
I was informed that your soldiers took away Andrew Statamatin, an architect, to shoot him, but he must not be shot. Listen here. Any orders given here are given by me, and I gave no such order. If a soldier claims I did, then they are a mutiny and subject to a court-martial. I will begin the investigation of this incident immediately. He was taking the railway. I request reinforcements to set him free. I was just by the weapon. Oh, that's where the artillery gun is stationed. It's patrolled by the 8th Company. These are loyal men. Although, there has indeed been suspicious activity. So what you're saying is the soldiers took away your friend, claiming to have done so on my orders. What suspicious activity? Answer the question. Damn, I was hoping I could derail him. No, I don't want to try his patience. Yes. Where do you get this information? The witnesses of the arrest have told me. Fine, I'll summon the company commander and have him report the situation. If your friend was caught red-handed or arrested duly and according to the instructions, he will be brought to me. If the bastards are abusing their authority, we will arrest them. It might already be too late. I'm sorry to hear that, but I have no right to remove the soldiers from their posts. There is tension. Be patient. Or just go there yourself. If you see an execution being prepared for, tell Captain Longan that he is to cease unauthorized activity and wait for me. Fine. Can I bring it up now?
No.
Okay. Well, whatever... I don't remember this. Hey, look. It's Bachelor, the Bachelor. He'll help us for sure. Uncle Bachelor, is it true that you can do anything? Why are you crying? Our daddy was taken away by soldiers, and Mommy's fallen asleep and doesn't want to wake up. Please, please, please bring our daddy back. And where is your daddy? I don't know. I'm afraid he's already with Grace. Would you please go there and bring him back for me? Alright. Don't you cry. I'll find your daddy. Same thing. I'll buy a gun when I grow up. Pathologic 2. Tot gets a gun. So that nobody can break into our home. And I'll kill the soldier who clubbed Daddy. Indeed, that is how evil spawns more evil in response. Alright. There was a riot at Bone Steak Lot yesterday. I seem to remember that. The revolters killed 15 soldiers, and the local authorities have arrested those charged with inciting the disturbance. They are liable to face execution at the hands of the firing squad. But where will this execution take place? I'm guessing the same place. Let's see.
Yes.
Have these children come to you with a request? Yes. The Munis bastards in military uniforms have taken their relatives somewhere to execute. They've come to beg me to cancel the execution order. Where could they have been taken to? I have no idea. We tried to interrogate the children, but they only sobbed and refused to utter a single distinct word. Why interrogate them? Whom did you place in charge of the execution? I never gave the order. All orders which are given to the soldiers without my approval are mutinous. Damn it. What an example there. Oh, I just realized. So the same thing that's been probably driving the regular villagers nuts and making them kill people in the streets, it's probably starting to affect the soldiers. And it's making them mutinous and doing executions. The last thing we want is for the weapon crew to become disobedient. These units are also raw. As for the mutineers, we'll punish them harshly. How exactly? Well, probably execution. Any soldier encountered anywhere but where I place them is a mutineer. They are subject to a court-martial. Resist their actions. Your reputation will only go up. Would you allow me to deal with this unfortunate case? Certainly. I've already dispatched 2 squads to search for them. Thankfully, the town is not that big. I'll talk to the children. Perhaps they've managed to find something out already. Alright. The children are useless.
What? So, there's a mutant.
Yeah, and that would also explain why such a well-regarded commander is having so much trouble minimizing casualties. Okay, so a wall. It could... No, that doesn't make sense. This would probably be a good wall for a firing line. And it's not too distant. I'm actually a little bit afraid of giving the stuff to Maria. I get the light feeling that it might cut me off. I'd rather make sure I have other stuff complete first. So let's start by going here. It's also not too far from the site where the riot occurred. Let's get this guy. Line up my mouse. I'm always very careful about looting in plague areas. This one's not too aggressive, but especially when it comes to the arsonists. The arsonists have quite a long death animation. And if you end up standing still to watch them slowly die, you can get snuck up on by some vape. Hunger just popped up, and luckily I got a big batch of meat from an arsonist. I'll eat it once I get to a not awful district. Of which this appears to be one. Hey, buddy. You made a mistake. Alright. I feel like it's a rare treat to explore a not completely screwed part of town. Let me despawn these rats. Okay, I doubt that it's in Bone Steak Lot itself. It's possible. But I'm guessing the firing line is going to be the wall of the termitary right here. When's the last time I saved, by the way? That's not too far back. Well, I guess he's gonna come after me. Okay. Not here. Oh, sweet crackers. It's 2 rats. Don't want that. Especially when we got a guy with a flamethrower nearby. So there was a slight mention of grace. It would make sense to have the firing line in the graveyard. It just straight up chased me. Oh. I guess rip Grace. Oh god. Person is sick. Can't be helped. Should probably actually do something about the infection I have. That's probably fine for now. I feel like when you have about a 5th infection, that's kind of the range when it starts eating away at your health, and I won't even see it happening until I hit, you know, something below half health. Like 40% is when it kind of starts warning you. So yeah, did I do some drug that increases immunity
I've
over
been
time?
forgotten here. So now my side is all damp.
Oh, it was so scary. You got out, right? So you're not mine yet. No, sweetheart, I'm not yours yet. Okay. Let's scope out around here. See if I see any signs of life. Or just as, poorly death. I guess there's a lot of signs of death around here. Doesn't really seem like anyone's here. I get stuck with a little bit of blind wandering for this job. Trying to think of other, like, potential walls. Probably should have checked out the yard while I was at it. Yeah, let me actually... Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is I had done. There was that one day. I do all that dodging to try and avoid it. Didn't hit me too hard, at least. Was it just a really powerful immunity booster? Like the highest level one? Does it give a regen? And I've just never known that. Dag. Easier if I go like this. I believe that there's an archway that'll get me into Bone Steak Lot without passing too much garbaggio. 12 shots. I'm really going through them today. I might have to visit Bad Grief. Oh my god. I'm really forgetting to line up my mouse today. Let's see. Yeah, through here we can get into Bone Steak Lot with minimal problem. It all ends tomorrow. Bunch of dead worms, in which the Kane's mission reveals its new and quite unexpected aspects. The Bachelor. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to turn these things in and things are going to get wacky or something. But let's continue for now. So... down here. I mean, maybe they're just doing the execution of everyone there. Maybe it's all very convenient. Just seeing if the day turning over changed any of that. And I still won't get... Oh, okay. I can actually get letters now. Yeah. We can pass by Reuben and Bad Grief. I cannot navigate today. My brain is just super out of it for whatever reason. Hoping that the warehouses aren't a hellhole right now. Well, it's looted. It's not really a problem. I doubt Reuben has anything to say to me.
dogs fighting in the streets, isn't there?
Alright, let's go see Bad Grief. Come on, Grief, do your little jig.
What?
Oh, I didn't expect a bunch of dialogue from him. See, I'm resigning. No more trade tomorrow. Ship oars. Should I draw up my will, perhaps? What do you think? You've got them paper smarts, Professor, so tell me. How should I dispose of my property? If you offer me no advice, I'll have it all burned. Still better than just giving it away for that Goliath, alas, to count and inventorize. Donate it to the orphans. Kids need some guns.
A wooden neck is tough to bend.
Give me your bullets, son. I have a lot of gamma tablets. I'm afraid to always use them though because they're too mighty. So I got some knives to sell. I've hardly used knives and stuff since I only have one lockpick on hand. That's probably fine. Sell some Meterum. You want the rat? I don't think I'm going to get a chance to use the rat, so I think I'll sell it. Syringe, I hardly get those. Anything else? Even if it's just a clear shop. No, I think that's all good. And I'm only paying 30. I've got plenty of bullets now. These crackers. Alright. So it looks like we can start going on from here. Exit back there. I really hate navigating the warehouses. It's so awful. I think it's back here I can go. Okay, I'll follow it until I get to the station. And then we'll increment to save. How are we doing on time? Yeah, it's only 7. Ah. Well, here's the artillery. Let's see, they might be aggressive immediately. Don't think they will. It seems like it's actually fairly dark, far down the railroad. Why did he jump me? For seemingly no reason. Yeah, I have no idea. Sometimes the guys with flamethrowers, they just decide to get super aggroed at me. I at first had thought, do they attack people if they have a certain level of infection? But I don't think that to be the case now, because I have pretty low infection. I was thinking like maybe around a third they can get aggressive. But yeah, he just saw me. He's like, let me just hose you down with fire. You're looking a little raw. Let me fix that for you. This. Is he aggressive? Doesn't seem to actually be firing. And here's the good architect. So you came of your own accord willingly. Why no escort? Got a little bit of jitter going on. The escort is dead. Ain't you feisty? Why'd you come then? I want to know who has ordered to arrest me. I did. Now what? I want to see Alexander Block. If he finds out whom you have shot, you'll be standing against that wall in an hour. Your Block is not our superior. He was only appointed to be our commander, so don't run complaining to him. We don't take orders from the guy. This reeks of a court-martial, officer. Come on. Hands on the nape, face to the wall. There to the car. Hand your personal belongings over. Quick. March. Fine, but not to the car. Take me to the step. I want to have a smoke before I die. Oh, jeez. The dogs. I have no inventory. Run! My option may have been a mistake, but let's go. We're gonna live with this for a bit. Okay. Okay. That may be inescapable. I actually thought he wouldn't take my request seriously. Anyway. Disappointingly, I didn't really get any information by claiming to be Andre. I was partially hoping that there was some actual elbow rubbing between Andre and the guard, but no bueno. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. A bachelor. A bachelor, an architect, who cares? I'm not going to waste my time getting to know you. Tell me, was it you that perforated my men yesterday? Well, now we're going to perforate you. If you're religious, now's the time to pray. You're mistaking me for someone else. Come on, hands on the... This is absolutely absurd. Wait, I'm not the person you were going to shoot. What makes you think that? We'd love to shoot you, whoever you are. 30 people have walked this path already. 2 of them have brought the return ticket, though. We only accept Panacea. Here it is, see? I'm keeping it close to the heart. So what, lucky guy? Got a Panacea? I'm actually quite intrigued by your own vial. Run it. Okay. I'm kind of thinking I might need to just go in there and blow everyone away if I even can. Let's see, does Grace have anything to say?
They don't trust me. Like I don't know what to do.
Listen, I can't feel my legs and my lungs are heavy. Could you please take a closer look at me? You are all covered in bullet holes. How did you survive? This cannot be. Where are the soldiers? Have they left? No, they're there, smoking by the fence. Can't you hear them talk and laugh? No, my ears are bursting. I can hardly hear you. Do you have bandages? Need to have my wounds dressed. I do. You're so very much in luck today. I've just gotten some new ones to tend to the people from Antry's den. And I do have some left. Many people were killed there, you know. Some of them came here. They've taken everything from me. I've got nothing left. Here, I have something. I took it from the wounded. They forgot it here. See? Carving knife, small tourniquets. I also have cotton wool and lint. Give me everything. So you're saying they're smoking behind the wall, huh? Okay, time to stealth, Bachelor. Okay. Increment to save here. Okay. We're gonna stealth, Bachelor. Stealth, Doctor, go. Is there just one? Fuck! I thought I had it. There's no other exits. Boogaboo. Okay, wait. Go. God, I clicked out. Bachelor, this is a sneaking mission. Jeez. Did you break, dude? Come on. Please give me a take all button game. And gun. Yeah. Okay, well. I lost a bit of money trading with Bad Grief. Not really though. Since I bartered. Oh, they got the rings and stuff though, don't they? Or did they just take No, they took everything. Okay. That's a Provolo. Apparently, Andrew did not manage to get to the firing squad before me. They took me for him, which means they won't be bothering him any further. I wonder where he is, though. Perhaps someone in the Trine Shabine would know. Okay. Gotta make sure guys aren't still shooting at me. Hopefully I can get a hold of my items again, actually. I'm gonna play this out a little bit. Hopefully that quest isn't completely borked. I wonder... Also, what is the time? Okay. I was about to say, though, are they suddenly turning on me? Is it just the game being, Slavic? Or is it that it's supposed to be them being affected by the town, making them act up? And I just never notice it with the guys who shoot because they're inaccurate. That doesn't seem to be the case, though. I think it's more likely that's just Slavic. Okay, so a good chance that I'll be reloading a older save. Remove rat. It's just plagued into me. How bad is it? Not too bad.
I'm feverish.
Listen, your soldiers opened fire at me. I am already aware of that. You are absolutely in the right. I thank you. Excuse me? Enough. This cannot go any longer. My units are not following orders. Yesterday, a quarter of them succumbed to the disease. Today, I lost half more. The only good thing is that the plague mows the mutineers down faster than it does the loyal soldiers. Fitting spoils of their rebellion. What units are these? The 15th Company, the Flamethrower Corps, the 42nd Infantry Battalion, partially, the new Raw troops, transferred under me, a railway haul, specifically for this damned mission. Do they have any insignia or other distinctive features? Who needs insignia? The soldier's off his post, he's a criminal. Criminals are subject to a quick trial and immediate punishment. This is absolutely obvious. Now is not the time to take a soft line. What should I do if I see a soldier off the post? Kill them on the spot. Offer resistance. Report to me. Although I'm already on it. If only I had enough forces left, the mutineers and traitors would have already been exterminated publicly. Just look at the Karstov fjords. Love talking about the fords. Fine. I'll keep it in mind. Oh, I still haven't gone to the, oh, dag. That clicking out is just my bad. I still haven't gone to the pub yet. Please. Not that it's all that big of a deal. I'm probably going to end up reloading this when I have the feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling that I just kind of did jobs in the wrong order and I completely screwed one. But if there's a way for me to get my inventory back, it's all good. Otherwise, I'll just do it again. It won't be too bad. Yeah, I just realized that getting the rings and stuff was a side, so I probably could have done those sooner. Hey, Andrew.
You saved my brother and me from being shot. But if you truly value my life so much, protect the tower.
Hey, you haven't abandoned me, old boy. Wasn't expecting you to come, to be honest. See, I was stupid enough to return here, but you probably all know already that the soldiers are at each other's throats. The squad that are loyal to the general are killing the mutineers by the cannon. And the letter quite displeased with me. Tell me what happened. Start from the beginning. So yesterday I came to my brother's to sit by his side, and I was planning to. And there, these war mongrels were. When I saw them, I knew our cake was dough. I had them removed from my brother's place and ran off looking for him. I kept searching all night, but he was nowhere to be seen. I even went to the general, and he's told me that there's a mutiny. So it was he who told you about the mutineers? I was there when he himself was informed about them. That is what saved me. I rushed the cannon, started asking questions about an executed architect. They said that they've arrested a lot of rabble to execute at dawn. And then they offered special treatment to me. I barely escaped with a whole skin. See. Then I rushed to the pub to find reinforcements and assault the cannon. That's where it gets stupid. Seems that I've raised so much noise by the cannon that they've made special inquiries about me. They've sent a squad to the den. Okay, I know what happened next. How did you manage to break free? My faithful comrades have won me back. On our way here, they told me that Peter came home and was sleeping like a log. I made sure it's true, and then I came back here to count my losses. I see. There's also a rumor that Andrew Setamatin, the architect that murdered every soldier in his studio yesterday, had set fire to a stone stairway later. Was just executed by the mutineers. That's when the assault began. What is that supposed to mean? That was me. So I am you. The furnace of this whole catastrophe has molded me, my brother, and you into a single person. The fire of war has molded us into a threefold bullet. It's natural. We are one, three sides of a single process. Come to the capital with us. Wait a minute. I think I've heard that already somewhere. Deja vu? Really? Well, it's no wonder another smart person has pointed out the obvious to you. Wait, it's too early to celebrate yet. Show me the design of the tower's foundation. Okay. So I have a feeling I'm just not getting my stuff back. So let's roll back here. Or honestly, I'll roll back. If I'm going to roll back, let's just roll back. Because I did some wandering. So I'll just roll back to being in the, what's it called? Town Hall. I wouldn't normally be too worried about a side quest. Except that the whole, like, turning in the rings and the necklace are kind of interesting. Actually, let me go back in. I'm not going to worry too much, actually, about my health, since I'm going to get jumped. Okay. Let's just avoid the plague. North or south? South. Okay, we're along where Laura lives. Kinda got hung up on the stairwell there. Is it really that early? Did I not do something? I must have just wandered for longer than I realized. That makes the most sense. Maria. I come bearing gifts. I'm guessing I'll give it to this guy. Let me see Maria. It is impossible. The lady is sleeping. She cannot be disturbed now, however important an occasion. Only the lady's maids are allowed inside. They are tending to her body. I've brought the relics to her. Here they are. You cannot go in now if you do have them. Better bring them back to Mina. She remains a Scarlet Mistress for now. You're a very devoted young man. That's a good thing. Okay, are they having me go to the... I'm gonna turn this shit in. Maria has left the Crucible, but the relics must be given to her in person. Where did she go, I wonder? I have a guess. I have a feeling she is in the crypt. Based on how that guy was speaking. I guess that's where Nina is, so I at least assume that's hers. Is that actually the crypt and not this? I think this is the crypt. And I was right. No, this is definitely not me. Not your Maria anymore, but neither the Scarlet One yet. Nothing of mine is here. Touch my flesh, and your hands will only feel air. Here are the signs of acknowledgement from Clara and Capella. They send their regards to you, Dark Mistress. The Scarlet Mistress. But it matters not. So if a miracle happens, those who must remain alive by my design are still alive by tomorrow. Is the merciless powers that be discard for us, like they used to, then we will be able to contest the ruthless law of existence. The dream will prevail. There will be a new utopia. What is utopia for you, Maria? It's not the tower, Endenio. It's the whole town. Utopia is not the dream of the mercantile prosperity, sensible social structure, or political fairness to us. It's a mystical manifestation of a world inscrutable and inaccessible for men. Who am I speaking to? The mouth is yours, but neither the voice nor the choice of words is. Indeed. Keep listening. This world exists, but it cannot be touched. Ever. It can reveal itself obliquely, but inevitably dies under direct scrutiny. It has a built-in essential stealth mechanism that launches self-destruction when the world is trapped. Is this the reason for the plague? Probably. But luckily for us, even the most well-adjusted mechanisms fail, and the two worlds do still touch sometimes. Antibodies collide, and then they go against the law of self-preservation, merging into a wondrous symbiosis rather than dying. This is the state of utopia, an unearthly form of an unearthly miracle. And so you have constructed this town. Is this what an embodied miracle looks like? Yes, we have. We could have created a mind-boggling... I'm waiting for it to be like palace. There's a lot of typos, as I said, and like it seems like the last 3 days they got a little bit lazy on the editing, like the your, because it was your Hunter from the future. Anyway, we could have created a mind-boggling place of rock crystals, sapphire walls, emerald roofs, and ruby pavements. A place akin to those you're used to seeing in children's fairy tales about fairy countries. But this place is inhabited by people of flesh and blood. Why are you so surprised? Why the dirt and pedestrianism? Why the disheveled walls, the rusty beams, the drain covers? Is this really what a utopia looks like? Precisely. This is what differentiates a utopia from a dream. There is a top in utopia, but don't let the word deceive you. It's all about what's down below. It requires dirt. A ruby firmament needs something to sit atop. Otherwise, it'd topple. Utopia can appreciate the earthly and the humane in their raw homeliness. That is why we have the blood-stained abattoir, the rotten field, the dens, the earth, the collective name of the poor districts itself. Oh, no, I don't think that's necessary. Is that so? A utopia needs a cult of bulls, living echo of the time when the human and the bestial worlds sung in unison. Beastliness lies at the heart of our civilization. Dirt, blood, manure, devourment, skins, meat, and bone tools. This is what the human civilization of creators originates from. But how is it miraculous? Earth represents the miracle of the anthropomorphic steppe merging with the human world. The settlement represents the miracle of turning a society of devourers into a society of creators. The very logic of this town's existence is a miracle in and of itself. When the process of its creation has reached a peak, the cathedral has been built. It's been a failure, though. And then the polyhedron was created. Yes, the tower on the other side has become the representation of the final metamorphosis, the miracle of merging the realm of possibilities with the realm of the impossible. If it's also perfect, why is there a plague? I do not know, Indaniel. It's not our fault. The town could not bear this tension, this heat. Well, we shall restart it then. There is no death. We do not fear it. See, dead and incorporeal, I am still present, a restless soul destined to come back eternally. I've heard this recently, yes. This is the truth. So these are the steps of the mistress. These are no longer the decisions of a child in exaltation, but the strategies worthy of a ruler. Won't hesitate to lead the children out of the tower at her behest. But the source of the disease must be eradicated first. Alright. So that's sorted. I don't think that there's anything else I'm actually too worried about doing or getting. I mean, if I wanted to really play cheap, I could sell all my stuff before I get it stolen. Write this. But I don't think that's honestly necessary. So that's done. So, for the next mission, I'm just going to jump through all the text since we've already read it once. We'll just do the same thing again. And catch up from there. Get back to the point when I get the, designs from Andre. Turn off here. Yikes. What I could do, I might be cheap in this way. I might take a bunch of drugs. Make sure I have really good immunity and low, what's it called? Low infection rate. But beyond that, I'm not too worried. let's pass by the younger. I don't think he'll have anything for me, but let's say hi. I'm also wondering, should I just storm the place? I might try that. See what comes of it.
It is easier to govern others than to prevent being governed.
If only I knew before everything I've learned now. Have you seen my father lately? No, actually I haven't. Just post girls laughing. He doesn't know. Go around behind. Actually, does this lock off? Sure. So yeah, light consideration. I might try just blowing everyone away. I got 15 bullets. If I'm cautious, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Because it does seem like they get away. They probably drop some nice bullets, though. Okay, so let's save over this guy. Or just new increment here. So we'll give this a shot. I don't know if I'm going to do it like this. Top off my health. All right. Okay, I guess I was too far or something. No, I don't think that's avoidable. I think the best I could do is if I had Panacea. I think that would be my only solution, but I don't have it. Shouldn't have sold that one to get the gun. Too late now. But it was totally worth it to do the Maria job. It really doesn't seem to matter what I say, by the way. So, take a moment. We'll skip through the dialogue for like the next until after we talk to Andrew and we get the papers from him. So, and the dialogue here really doesn't seem to make a difference. Alright, this is like super intimidating here. Alright. Escort is dead. want to see Alexander. You're making a terrible mistake. I want to have a smoke before I die. I'll say this one, just see what happens. Oh, they just outright kill you. Okay. Well, that's good. I wasted all of our time. Alright, well, I guess curiosity killed the cat. Can't say I didn't have it coming. Oh, I guess, go down with my plan, though, to do a bunch of drugs. Max out immunity. There we go. Wait, was my exhaustion always this low? I'll take some coffee, too, while I'm at it, since that hurts my... There we go. Do a whole bunch of coffee before I get shot. Okay, so I'm guessing, I'm hoping actually, that the way this encounter works is it just puts me down to, say, like 20% health. And then I go and I run to Grace and I say, I survived the firing line. I'm full of bullets. Help. If I'm wrong, it means that I need to have a minimum amount of health. But I guess we're going to learn right now. I'm wagering that it just puts me at like 20% health or something. This is like tense every time, though. Alright. Escort is dead. I'll have a smoke before I die. Okay. We gotta run before the Dobermans get me. And we go ask Grace for help. Yeah, there's like 3 interactions I have to do to catch back up before we can get to more dialogue.
What?
Okay, I'm full of bullets. Where are the soldiers? Ears are bursting. Who was killed there? Have any weapons? Give me everything. Okay, tourniquet, bandage. Get the knife ready.
I think they've fallen out of love.
Okay. Increment save. Okay. We gotta lure out a shot first. I wonder, best strategy actually might be to just go like this. Okay, I go like this. His brain isn't working suddenly. His was. This is a really weird section for this game. Fast. Okay, I'm gonna try. The sneak mechanic doesn't seem to ever work, but I'll actually try using it. Alright, Snake, this is a sneaking mission. Let's go, Bachelor. Okay, because when I sneak... I'm actually getting... Okay, line up the shot. Oh, it's working. Shh. It's working. The stealth mechanic's actually working. Okay. Maybe I can't, maybe I do less damage when I'm actually crouched? Sneaking mission. Shh. Sneaking. Sneaking mission. Snake, this is a sneaking mission. I clicked out of the damn window. Powerful game. we've done it. Okay, so there's even a unique animation for a headshot to the back. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do an increment just in case. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost the chat. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so let's start by visiting Andre. The commander didn't really seem to have anything interesting to say. It's getting pretty late. This day might get split. I feel like it's been a while since I've had a day get split. Hey, friend. Of course, a little bit of protection just for good measure. If anything, the biggest loss is the Meterum. I'm actually not sure if I have any drugs for when I go to sleep. I'll just hit up a pharmacist though and get something like Novocaine. In fact, I got one right here. Hopefully he's actually got stuff. Oh, he's got tons. Oh, what is this? Delta. Oh. Large doses cause negligible harm? Well, these are obviously the endgame drugs. Considering getting them. Some Novocaine. Bandages. Delta tabs. Especially because that's a real ball buster. Being low on health and your immunity just getting ground down over time by all the plague. And we got some Novocaine. Been cool to get morphine, but morphine's probably gonna be real. I don't think I've actually ever seen morphine being sold. I'm sure it is sold, but it's probably exceptionally expensive. So we'll be skipping most of the dialogue with Andre here. And by most, I mean all.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
Okay, tell me what happened. Mutineers. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing, passing by the commander. Let's buy some coffee. Namely because, coffee's really useful, but I never want to have to run to the bar to buy coffee. Whenever I want coffee, I need to have it on hand when it's a problem. I'm surprised I was able to avoid that. Okay, I don't think that the commander really had anything to say.
So, there's a mute.
Soldiers open fired, excuse me, units. Yeah, so didn't have anything of interest to say as far as the insignias. It's probably an unnecessary interaction, but I'd rather do it than get screwed because I didn't. So we'll continue this way. Why do I get the feeling like the layout of the town tomorrow is going to be completely different or something? After Maria becomes the mistress, I feel that I'm gonna wake up and just everything's gonna be moved around. Although she does seem pretty interested in actually maintaining the town, kind of the way it is. She kind of gives me the impression that the town is this way, and this is the intended way the town should be. You know, I was just thinking, I'm gonna bump into a woman who can repair armor just after everything of mine gets taken. Alright, and we'll finally have dialogue we can actually do again in a moment here. Yeah, but especially because I had the opportunity to drink all that coffee. This day could go on fairly long. I mean, yeah, it's only 8 a.m. All right. Speak to the Inquisitor. Hey, buddy.
They've grown up and grown tired of me.
By the way, Bachelor, have you by any chance heard of the outrageous event that happened yesterday? In Bonesteak Lot? Yes, in Bonesteak Lot. Yeah, someone tried to incite a riot. The military have exterminated an unarmed mob. Perfectly healthy mob. This is the event I'm talking about, and I know for sure who was behind it, because I know who turned out to be guilty of this horrible crime. Me. I was the one that they framed. So who was behind it? The Canes, most likely. They have arranged this provocation and tied every loose end to me, as though it was I who'd done it. They've done a splendid job. I couldn't have done better. It's because such things can only be done by a very special woman. It's about genetics as much as it is about skill. Maria? She's a witch. The Dark Mistress. Have you already heard about Nina and Victoria? Ask around. Then you'll see who Maria strives to be. She'll turn into a warlock queen and make the town before her tyranny. Like Nina before her, only even more frightening. Can be proven. Tell me about Nina. Nina was the embodiment of absolute evil. The charming, intoxicating, beautiful evil. The evil that can drive you mad. The graceful and elegant evil that is fast to capture anyone in its web. Even those who stand up to evil till the very last. Are you trying to say that you're painting Maria's portrait? Considering they're supposedly alike. Well, that's a little bit of a dumb question, Bachelor. You know that they might actually be literally the same person tomorrow. I'm content with the accounts of two extremely reliable prosecutors. They know for sure that yesterday's pictogram in the lot was created by Maria. The first is a man that has been selflessly in love with Maria for a long time now, and has recently come to know of her secret doings. Probably Peter, dude. Oh, really? Oh, Gibsky's son. The second is Maria's younger brother, little Casper, who also knows Maria's immediate plans better than anyone else, and is so terrified of them that he's ready to run to the ends of the earth. This is interesting. By the way, if you want to talk to this Casper boy, please hand this panacea over to him. This vial was brought to me by Baruch yesterday. It's reliable. The boy will understand. Actually, after talking to him, so will you. Alright, I'll see to it. It's a bee in my bonnet, too. Well, isn't it coincidental that the guards that were going to kill Andri had some panacea, and suddenly she has panacea? I mean, maybe it's a coincidence. Goliath does not trust the king. She wants to use a little con to get Maria, and has asked me to give the panacea to him in exchange for some information that may be used to incriminate his sister. Or it could have been an opportunity for me to just get panacea. Anyway.
The senior kinds have given up life and power. Georgi confirmed it. All that for Maria.
We got quite a bit to talk about with the Inquisitor, actually. Well, do have a look. I've got the blueprint of the Foundation. Here it is. Take a look. So, the miraculous machine turned out to be a lever-pumping poisonous organic matter from below the ground. How symbolic. There is a certain familiar logic to it. The general logic of the world's structure. Don't tell me you're surprised, Bachelor. Why are you calling it a lever? So the local diggers, drillers, and engineers find sophisticated ways to screw a longest stem into the ground under Andrew Statomatin's guidance. The polyhedral egg, another person drilling into the ground, by the way. The polyhedral egg lies upon its stem, so it was a spring. Reminds you of a lever, doesn't it? But if the builders stirred the underground deposits when they installed the foundation, why has the outbreak only happened now? Because of the soil. I think this clot used to be a pit where the steppe people would bury the remains of slaughtered bulls. There are facts to support this. I suspect it was situated above the cramp's point. The pressure was gradually increasing. Perhaps the pintle was shifting, and when it got to the clot, sounds plausible. It's what happened to, like, guys raiding pyramids, kind of. We have found the source. I congratulate you on the victory, Daniel. Tomorrow is the last and the hardest day. We have, but it's all very sudden. Somehow I can't shake the feeling you knew beforehand. See you at the meeting at the headquarters tomorrow. I'll come. Okay, did that update my map? No, it doesn't seem to have. Kind of expected it to. Maybe it'll update when the day turns over. Okay, but we still got more stuff to work on. The very soil on which the town was built is seeping with poison. The construction of the tower had uncovered something that was laying in wait. The cause of the outbreak is clear now. It is a systematic certainty. Does this mean, however, that we must destroy the tower? This dying town is already beyond salvation, but the polyhedron, this epitome of human aspiration, may be saved. So, Marie was talking a bit about the construction of the town, laying foundations, stuff like that. I wonder, in this case, what goes below the foundation? And is that the sort of systematic problem that's happening here? So if there's a pump, it would be right here. Or a big rod. Not giving me a lot of indicators as to where to go. For the most part, it's not been a lot of hard places to find. But, you know, I have had to just sort it out myself, more so than normal. I've also hit the 2-hour mark, and maybe I should call it for the night. Maybe we won't be finishing this week. Although there is a decent chance that I'll end up going raiding. Not today, but some point during the day. Let's go see Khan. No one is allowed inside the tower. Khan's orders. You'll lead soldiers to us. I have a message from the Inquisitor to Khan.
It's only too easy to fall into pieces.
I came on her behalf, I know. What is there for us to talk about then? Tell me, Casper, what happened to Maria? You should know better than me. I'm going to help you with this. Agalaya Lilach asked me to give you this. I do not want to have anything to do with Agalaya Lilach. It's panacea. I won't. I'll have 1,000 fellows here. Either all of us get it, or none of us does. Take it. Or give it to Olgimsky. He'll tell you all about Sister. I'll tell the Inquisitor that you, by any stretch of imagination, cannot acknowledge the complicity of your relatives to the Lot situation, against your personal preferences. Is that correct? It is. Now, no one will claim that I'm only saying that to protect my family. Yes, I've already realized what your position is. Wait, on here. Khan says he would have gladly provided information that would have helped compromise his sister. The problem is he doesn't have any such information. Quite convincing. Seems that Vlad the Younger is the only witness left. Alright, well, let's go see Vlad.
We'll meet her power with our own demands. I am the last of the kinds who is willing to take care of the real world now.
Okay. This is the exit. Yes. Alright. Let's go see Vlad. As we travel the Morrowind Tower. The Telvanni structure here. What are the chances of me playing Pathologic 2? Like, I would play it. My only thought is, from what I've heard at least, that it's not different enough to really make a difference. You know, and since I'm probably going to go through all 3 characters here, I'm probably not going to jump on it immediately. I'm probably going to go and do something else for a bit. At least do one other game. I'm muted? Well, everything should be running fine. Sort it out, and tell me once you get it sorted. Yeah, it's probably on your end. I don't see anyone. I think I would have gotten someone else saying, hey, you haven't spoken in a while. Like, I was just thinking, if I bump into the woman who can repair my stuff. I actually don't have much to trade, do I? But yeah, the person who can do the repairs and everything is gone. Naturally. I guess it all works out though in the end. Yeah, no problem. Just, well, I mean, not that me saying anything would help, but if you can get it sorted out, just tell me when it's sorted. Yes. Jeez, more. I feel like suddenly the cheeseometer got ramped up. Yeah, let me just unwork everything that's happening right here. Oh, jeez. That was really bad. Okay. But yeah, no, I would have no problem playing it. Just from what I've heard, the game's not different enough to really make a, to be worth playing. I mean, I might at some point, just as a revisit, I probably wouldn't do it right away since I plan on going through, I think, all 3 character campaigns. So I'll probably do those 3 characters, and I'll do something else for a while so that I just don't get too burned out. Not sure what else I would do, but I mean, I still got Haruspix and Changeling that I want to check out. I'm gonna deal with this guy. I don't know, unless you got some reason that
Who
it's
lives
different
without
enough
folly
from this
is
game.
not so wise as he thinks.
Oh, the game's not doing too well. And you want people to play, yeah. I feel you. I'm surprised that's not doing too well. Unless, my imagining, the fact that this did as well as it did is honestly surprising. So I would only assume that it's a marketing problem, you know? Anyway, real quick, let me do this. Do you know what happened in the lot yesterday? Yes, of course. It was ugly. Barak is beside himself. Oh, I believe that a flop, but, I mean... Well, that depends on how you define a flop. Like, how much money do they dish into it? Because if this is a, you know, $10,000 game, and they make $5,000 on it, you know, that would be a flop for, say, Call of Duty. But for this is, you know, 5 times returns. I don't know how much, like, how much money was put into it. I mean, it's very possible that being Eastern European, it was actually very expensive to produce. I don't know. I have not tried delving too deep into this game because, well, naturally, this game is kind of full of, like, super spoilers that would ruin the mystery of it. So, I mean, it's something that, like, maybe I'll purchase. And then, like, as I said, maybe I'll revisit it at some point. Anyway. Let me finish off this Tang and we'll jump into the dialogue. Especially because I might close up after this dialogue, we'll see. Alright. Yes, of course. Well, okay, so here's a question. Because I've been doing this for, I don't know, what, like a month? I'm doing Pathologic, maybe even more. Would it be worth if, like, someone popped into the chat and was like, you know, I'd like to get this game. Should I just recommend them Pathologic 2 rather than this version? Anyway, give you a moment to answer that while I do some dialogue. Yes, of course, it was ugly. Barak is beside himself. Do the Canes have anything to do with it? Okay. Well, I'll at least keep that in mind. That would be a good thing for me to do. Like, I mean, I could even actively plug it. It's weird to say to actively plug it for, like, someone else who's not giving me anything in response, but, you know, it is a neat thing that they've made. And more stuff out of the same devs, I think, would be neat. Well, unless, of course, if they've burned out their ideas, but, you know, all the same. Wait a minute. No, this can't be. The Canes were within a hair's breadth of destruction. The whole situation was arranged to smear their name and set the people against them. Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that you can't... The big thing that makes it harder, at least, is that you can't save scum it. Oh, they only did Haruspix. That's tough. Were they planning a DLC thing then with it? Okay. If I'm understanding you correctly. Who gave you this unique idea? Because I can't believe that you've come to this conclusion on your own via logical inference. Goliath thinks Maria did it. Rubbish. Okay, so they're doling it out progressively. But yeah, no, if they get stuck in development hell, it's very possible that you'll just never see them. Yeah. I'd be afraid of them making a new game and going too much for the same, like, style. And you kind of get the problem of, Yeah, well, if you're just going to get the same game twice, it would have to be something, it would have to be, you know, they zigged and they would need to zag to really get something successful out of any sort of new game. Anyway. Well, I'm sure that they've done other stuff, but I don't know if this is their most recent project or, like, if their other games are much smaller, etc., etc. Maria's innocent. Moreover, now I understand that she's our only hope. She's the only one who has the courage to keep building the thing that we've set the foundation of. Maybe I'll check out other stuff by the same devs. The cowardly and the weak want the reliability, comfort, and confidence of tomorrow. They also want her dead. Yeah, I'll not reveal my hand. No, I get, well, it's like, what's his name? It's suddenly lost. The guy who did Hitchhikers, hates Hitchhikers, Guide to the Galaxy. He much prefers the other stuff that he's worked on. I actually prefer some of the other stuff that he's worked on as well. A lot of the other stuff, like, I can't say anything for the series that was made, but the book for, Dirk Gently is pretty good. It's alright. Like, compared to really good science fiction, it's really weak. Compared to, like, most of, like... And I think it's just the comedy aspect causes it to lose a little bit. It's got some interesting ideas, but... Anyway, I've gotten far off tangent. A meta point. Anyway. Ah, yes, I was answering the question. But what about the kin? It's not like this can be explained to them. The kin is gone, for good, sadly. I can already see that Barak has failed. He's lost everything. So, from now on, I will serve her who will construct a new miracle instead of the lost one. Yeah, it's weird for him to, like, not... I promise to give this to you. It's a panacea. I need nothing. I've changed. I'll sell my property. The money will go towards the new construction project. The town has to be rebuilt from scratch. So this is how it's going to be for you. Well, a lot of dead ends for this. What an ideal. The haters rest their case. The victors adopt the faith of those they prevailed upon. Everything seems to confirm that Maria is pure as the driven snow. I cannot even imagine all the adoration her subjects will shower her with if she becomes the ruler of these places. So it looks like all that's left is the execution. For arrested those charged with inciting the disturbance, they are liable to face execution at the hands of the firing squad. But where will this execution take place? So let's do an incremented save. Check the map real quick. If I can get a hot idea as to where the execution would happen. So, okay, the actual riot happened here. This doesn't seem to be like where the execution was going to take place. It does seem like this is what the rest of this day is going to be spent doing, is searching out the execution. Yeah, it would really suck too, by the way, if you've made games since and their skills have improved and it doesn't have the amount of jank that this game has, you know? And I checked here. I didn't check, like, in the termitary alleyway. I don't have any real good... Oh, it could just be in, like, a back lot somewhere. The kids didn't really provide any useful information, it seemed. What's the in-game time? I'm gonna just run real quick. Oh, jeez. Well, I didn't expect that. For a guy to drop in right there. So yeah, we're gonna run to the alleyway of the termitary. Yeah, I know. It's probably gonna do it again because it looks like it uses the same seed values whenever you exit buildings. So he's gonna do this right here. Yep. And he had 9 beta tablets? And this guy's fighting me. Okay, something happened. Oh. And we got a bird in here. Well, that was definitely interesting. Yeah, that was... He reincarnated as random guy. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna just do a quick run to the termitary. So if I bump into it, forewarning, when I play again Wednesday, it's probably gonna end up being a day with little to no dialogue. It might be a lot of just me wandering the town. All right, rats. They could take them to like just another part of the like same sort of district for the execution. I don't think I'm going to get any results, by the way. Just a quick thing I'm going to do before I close up for the night. Oh, and the bird's put himself in bed. Yeah, trying to think of any other places that you would take people for an execution. They weren't in the graveyard and they weren't on the site. They would need a good wall, of which the termitary makes the most sense, because the termitary is the most defensible structure in the town. I think the bird's complaining that the sex light is on. He doesn't like it. Hear him chirping back there. Got through here. Seen one of the guys with torches wandering. Oh yeah, I don't have items. I'll just respawn this. I feel like fighting it. Alright, termitary. I get that they would go inside the termitary. And I doubt it would be along the road, although it is possible. Let's, before I check the alleyway, we'll just go... let's check the alleyway first. That's a better place to check anyway. So yeah, just one thought as to where it is. And if I'm wrong, we'll close up and pick it up Wednesday. If a guy with a flamethrower decides to suddenly jump me, I'll also close it out. termitary walls make the most sense for a firing line. Oh, geez. This doesn't seem normal. Maybe I'm on the right track, though. Do you see that sick slip he did? This guy's a boxing champ. Well, he had a whole bunch of goodies on him. That in itself is interesting. Whoa, what's with this loot? Well, that is some interesting loot. I might actually hold on to this save. I was thinking, oh, I'll just can it. This doesn't seem to be the right place, though. Let's try taking with it. Just straight up maxes out your immunity. I mean, it's still 11. I got plenty of time to search for stuff. With the kind of loot they dropped, it's not a waste. Check back here. No. Do a quick save here. So yeah, if my termitary theory doesn't work out, I'll have to... Every death causes a permanent debuff. Well then, I'm guessing, does it not take you to the title screen, or does it just, like, affect all saves? How exactly does it do the mechanic? Does it do more like a hard save file thing? Not the, like, old-style PC, you just got this big old folder where you can increment all day? I was curious. I don't disagree with difficulty increases like that. I believe those are generally a good idea. That's one of those things that, like when you read Steam reviews of XCOM and get people complaining, it said 97% chance, how did I miss? It's like, because 3%, you ding. Well, we got a worm here. What's that about? This is the Ring of Suwak, the grip of blood. Your service to Suwak is only as sedulous as the amount of blood you soak the soil with. It is a barehanded melee fight you may sink your teeth into. So we got some Moloch worshipping here. A fight? One child of Bora stands against another. A fight to the death, no mercy. No one leaves the circle until the fight is over. The winner gets the blood of the loser. Suwak gets some moisture. Bora gets the body and the bones. Now as ever. A bloody and malicious practice is not intended for you. Or do you also want to fight? I will not, at least not right now. I kind of want to try though. I'm curious. Can I do it again? I will. Yeah. This is gonna be really rough since I have to reload the mouse. Did it! A vial of his blood is your reward. You are a winner. Even though you've spilled so little on the ground, Suwak remains hungry. Give me the vial. Well. We're gonna keep that one. I wasn't expecting that, but here we are now. So quick run over here. Just check out this whole area while I'm at it. Here's a thought. It probably wouldn't be in a normal part of town. It would be in a place where there aren't guards stationed. They would be guards out of place. Can we go to the back side of the graveyard? That's a decent idea. And I'm right there, so we can check it out. Get the Toe Jam Mineral Ghost Cows while we're at it. Budget Skyrim. Ooh. Ooh. Get out. Skyrim fucking sucks anyway. Skyrim is such an ass game. I don't think I could get through a full playthrough of Skyrim. I'd probably walk away saying it's probably one of... Oh, I was right. Oh, can I, like, Three Stooge them? Okay, I don't know if I can get the jump on him like that. Okay. Found him. Yeah, no, I'm happy I got it. We'll close out, because I guess that's all the jobs for this day done. I might have to negotiate with them or something dumb. I don't want to do that. I want to just murder them. Yeah, no, I mean, you'll hear that, though, from anyone who's like a Morrowind fan. Because I really like Morrowind, and I really like Daggerfall. I totally get people not willing to play Daggerfall. I don't know if I've ever finished a full playthrough of Daggerfall, if only because the game is so likely to get softlocks. So I think it'll be faster to actually go through the front like this. But yeah, no, I really hate, especially like the, oh, you can dual wield magic. Whoa! It's like, oh, that's the lamest stuff ever. It's like it's not even magic at that point. You're just shooting colored lasers. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of the plot of the game was just to take the piss out of yeah, bright colors. Okay. Maybe I was on the right track. No, that's not gonna happen. Unless I can... Okay, it's gonna be pretty... I'm gonna have a good laugh if I can stealth kill all of them. Like, go in a line and... I don't think that'll be the case, though. Yeah, no, but... The whole, like, plot of Skyrim seems to be like it's taking the piss out of people who were Elder Scrolls fans. The stealth mechanic is kind of broken. Well, okay, see, broken is a very, very subjective word. I assume in this case, by broken you mean sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That really seems to be the case. As opposed to overpowered. Because I've actually not felt the stealth to be overpowered. It feels like sometimes they just, hone in with their psychic powers and know that you're sneaking up from behind. But yeah, they don't seem to be interested in talking. Yeah, and sometimes they're looking right at me and don't notice. Okay, so we'll increment right here so that we don't have to do that long walk again. Can I maybe snipe them or something dumb? I don't think so. think this rock ate my bullet because right-handed. Yeah, cow duty. Gun accuracy. It shouldn't be. I got it fresh. That's at 72, and it's probably only gone down to 72. I think it's just the distance. Let's go and like walk in, see if I can speak to anyone. Didn't seem like I could. I need a frag grenade. Yeah. Yeah, no, my gun durability is at 86. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can stealth him. I don't think that'll work. I think it'll end comically though, at least. Okay. I don't know if stealth matters because they're not really interested in me. Probably, but as soon as I it's kind of like this. That's what I expected to happen. I love the stealth kill animation though. Okay. Dad. This is painful. I do not want to do this in Pathologic 2. This is the worst. Joke by the dev to make me feel powerless. No, I am powerful. I missed. How this? Really? I'm gonna just reload there. Save us all the time. I think it's just the distance I'm shooting from. I don't know if there's a better place to shoot from, though. Go like this. Yeah. Got an idea, though. Gonna do this a few more times. Maybe we'll start up Wednesday with this. I think Wednesday's gonna end up being shenanigans day. We're not gonna do a lot of reading. We're gonna do a lot of wandering around town. Okay. Can I get it so I can see one of them at a time? I clicked out like a dork. Clicking out. Let's try going like this. Damn. Okay, let's give it like 2 more tries and I'll call it for the day. Any other hot ideas I can get? Can I line them up so I'm... No. So we'll give it one more go. I'll spend some time on Wednesday, like, because I really want to do this. I want to do it just even like if there is no, it doesn't expect you to do this, and it's kind of impossible. I kind of want to do it just like for the sake of doing it. What is this? 11. Oh, they're gonna get shot now, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, dang, son. We got this. It's happening. Fire. The shot's a little bit distant. It's clicking out stuff. Shoot you. He broke or something. I don't think we were supposed to do this, but so what? They don't have no guts to go against our lot. We can't shoot them bullets at all, eh? They're only flaunting them guns to scare us, but it's no use. You seem disappointed by the outcome. Oh, good sir, oh, kind, considerate sir, you came just in time to wipe out the tormentors. How can we thank you? There'll be a chance, as for now, go home immediately. You're a skillful fighter, lad, even though we couldn't do anything. Just went ahead like lambs to the slaughter. How many of there were you here? 4? No, way more, 20 or so. Only 4 of us are left. And if not for you, there would have been none. So it's begun. The army is out of control. And you have my most sincere gratitude, Doctor. If you took a minute longer, we would have... What is there to say? Are those your children getting in the commander's hair? Yes, very possibly. I hope nobody hurts them there. Hurry up and be rid of them.
Go kick flippin' Ollie, man!
Cheers, mate. Let's get their goodies. Oh, sweet, he had crackers. Nice, we got crackers, you guys. Totally worth it. Absolutely 100% worth it to get the crackers. Let's Scarper. Is it just me, or is being out in the fields hurting my health? Get baby claps. Yeah, because I don't have that much infection. So, well, let's wrap this up. Unless it already did wrap up. I'm pretty sure I have to go, yeah. I probably have to go to the... Go away, plague. Not in the mood. I've already gone 45 minutes over. I don't need plague chasing me. Oh, everything is up my ass. I just want to go to the commander and wrap up. I got other stuff I got to do tonight. Like, the night's just beginning for me. I can't go too late, though. I got places to be. And I got to play, Silhouette Mirage tomorrow. Play more of it, that is. Please, I want to escape this living hell. I'm kind of hoping that the reward sucks, by the way. I feel that would be very apropos. Might be surprised by the reward, though. By the way, yeah, I got Panacea out of all that. I probably could have skipped the getting mugged. But that's fine, I'll hold on to the Panacea. Bigger deal. Probably should have held on to more Schmouters. I didn't think I would only get, you know... Nice. Okay, right over here. I didn't think that I'd only be getting maybe 2 throughout the game. And one of them I kind of had to take, if I recall. It was part of the quest, though I think I could have equally just not taken them. And... because I think the quest was just... yeah, rifle ASMR everywhere. It's just... everything's getting shot up right now. Okay. Kids are still here. Talk with the commander first.
So,
Okay.
there's a mutiny.
Hey, kiddo. I found your daddy. He'll come for you too soon. Would you like to have this box of medicine? It's like... well, I guess speaking of Schmouters, I'm guessing that's what this is. There we go. I'll buy a gun when I grow up so that nobody can break into our home, and I'll kill the soldier who clubbed Daddy. Calm down, pal. I've killed that soldier, and your daddy will come soon. I want to shoot him with these bullets. Take them, they're for you. You should better hand them over to me, just be safe.
You are not
Yes?
the only... that does it. I'm gonna...
So that, does that close that up? Execution. The townsfolk were saved. The soldiers were slain. It could have been the other way around, but there were some people that carried guns and others that did not. All right. Well then. Good ending. Yeah, the military music. I like the baby clap. I might have to cut that audio. Maybe I'll have to make that for one of my new notification sounds. I think that would be pretty hot. I wish it was easier to set up multiple notification sounds, but it's a real pain in the ass. But yeah, it's only noon and I'm barely tired. Genius, hardly. Hardly. I'm getting baby clap noises. It'll probably confuse me too. At least as long as I'm playing Pathologic. Yeah, I mean, I could probably set it up. I'll have to figure out how I can rip the audio. It's probably not too hard. Mute the music and maybe just get a clean rip of it. If I can't just straight up rip it from the files. But yeah, so Wednesday's probably going to be a lot of wandering. So forewarning, it's going to be, I guess, because this is, yeah, day 11. No letters. I haven't gotten any letters today. I mean, I might still get one last minute side quest. I really doubt it. Yeah, and tomorrow's the last day, so probably what's going to happen is I'm going to spend Wednesday looting. Yeah, you think. I've been going, there's very possibly that there's either like day 13 or a day 12 plus. You know, true ending day type deal. So Wednesday probably is going to be spent looting houses and just arming myself because I have no idea. Like it, for all I know, I'll just be shooting cops left and right, basically. It's just gonna be anarchy in the streets, 12th day, or the following. So, we might not actually get to see day 12 Wednesday. We might be waiting until next week. But anyway, close this boyo out. Yeah, the end is nigh. Well, with every ending comes a new beginning, because we'll probably be doing Haruspics next. So, and I'll be interested to see how the game dupes me by setting me up for the, like, you learn all the stuff in Bachelor's campaign, and I'm really hoping that it let me get so we don't have dead air. I'm really hoping that there's some setups of you go, okay, here's my strategy of everything I learned from Bachelor's, and they completely flip it on you. That'd be really good. I can't guarantee that. That's hard to do. But that'd be neat. But beyond that, I guess I'm outie for now. I'm doing Silhouette Mirage tomorrow, sometime midday. Don't know exactly when. Especially if I get up late and I have to go to practice. I will be. I hope I'm surprised. I like surprises. Surprises are good. But yeah, so continuing Silhouette. I don't think that Silhouette Mirage is going to take too long. I might even beat it tomorrow. It's a game I think that's only going to take, like, day 1. It was just learning the controls. Day 2, if I don't beat it, I get really close, and then I think I'm going to win Wednesday. But anyway, I'm rambling. More of this Wednesday, and I might add Fridays to when I do this late stuff. I've been enjoying it quite a bit, but no guarantees on that. Beyond that, hugs and kisses, because I'm outie.